How we doing today, folks? So, you've all been seeing it. You've all been here. We're out. You know this. We've been out for probably well over 2.5 weeks now. Battle Pass is strong. I'm almost level 20 on the Battle Pass. You know, we got Zen coins every 3 hours, 3 Zen coins every 3 hours. So you play 19 hours, you get 19 Zen coins. You know, like this battle pass is great, but that's not the point of today's video. Today's video is about making money. Now, as you can probably see, I'm not I don't have $100,000 yet. I'm not a millionaire yet. It is a slow grinding city. I will say that. Money doesn't happen overnight or in 5 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever. But there's some great things in this city to make some money, guys. Some great things. Now, this is late game. This is when you got a crew slash a family, or even like a group of friends. You guys can get a bunker, and these bunkers cost from $300,000 to $600,000. But you guys can put your money together, and all you got to do is give your friend access, and you can, you know, get that. You guys can work together on it, and like all you do is you go rob a train for supplies, and then once you get those supplies, you make guns and you sell the guns on the side. Now, of course, that is a crime. So if you are an org, a legal org, like a police officer, you cannot do that type of activity. You need to stick to just PD. We do not have corruption bios, people. It is not a thing anymore. And as well, there is a lot of good jobs. I know these feels like these jobs are kind of underpaid or undervalued. Taxi, it's not an amazing money at first, but if you are to grind that to a higher level, you are going to make great money. Like there is a lot of illegal jobs, and not illegal jobs, you do get dirty cash. With dirty cash, you do need a money wash, which can be done through a drug lab. Now, I will tell you this because a lot of people don't know this yet. There is a open drug lab somewhere on the map. I'm not going to tell you where. There is no blip for it. There's no blip whatsoever. But there is a drug lab anybody can use somewhere on the map. And yeah, trucking is a great one too. It's kind of similar to taxi, the payout, and as well as the grind. Basically, you just get XP every job you do, and you get a certain amount of money. It's all randomized. It's not like a set amount every time. And then you use that, and then sometimes you get illegal jobs or illegal loads, and you get more money and more XP out of those ones because there's a bigger risk, right? And if cops are in the city, they can be notified. There's a bigger chance. But the higher your level, the less chance of them being notified for those illegal jobs. Um, there's jobs such as bus driver doesn't make a whole lot of money, but if you were to just level it up to max level, it's pretty quick. It takes probably about a few hours to get a max level, and you'd make like 7, 8 grand in that time. So that's pretty good. Now another one that is kind of slept on, that was not spoken about enough in this city, is lumberjack. This is probably one of the best jobs right now. This job, if you just turn the logs into chips, which is very easy, you basically go there, you get a truck once you go to the marker, and then when you go to the marker, you get that truck. You can use the truck to basically grab the logs that you cut down with your chainsaw. You just go up to a tree and you flex your E muscle. You can cut down any tree there. And yeah, once you cut down the trees, you fill up your truck. Then you put your truck next to the top of where the sawmill is, and you can make your trees either into planks, uh, chips, or you can just sell the logs as well. But you want to make them into wood chips, because wood chips can pay up to $2,500 if job pay is high. so it makes really good money. And if you have a friend and you do it with a friend, you guys can do it a lot faster. A lot faster. Another great job is firefighter. Now, firefighting, it's the same thing we had on Rage, same exact system, except obviously pays differently because of this economy. This economy is totally different. So you can use this. Basically, right now it's just 250 every single fire you put out. Fires come every 2 to 4 minutes, sometimes less. And then as well, they can be pretty far though. I've had ones where they tell me to drive to Toledo, and then I got to drive back to the city, and for the next one, and so forth. You know what I mean? So it gets a little tedious. I will say that, but it's definitely a great job. It's fun to do for sure. But I feel the best job right now, and the best job everybody should do right after you get your driver's license and all that stuff, you should probably go get your pilot license if you have an extra $1,000 in your person. Make sure it's on you. If you have an extra $1,000, go get your pilot license over here, and then do the pilot job. This pilot job pays really good. Now, is it going to be changed, the payout? It very well could be. I'm not going to lie to you. It very well could be. Uh, but as of right now, this pilot job, trust me, it's a lot of good money. It is a long grind. I will tell you that. If you were to grind to max level, it would take you well over a month because it is 10,000 XP, which is like 10,000 trips. Basically, if you haven't done the pilot job on Rage, this pilot job is like a mix of taxi as well as like it's a mix of taxi and bus, but you're in a helicopter. So you're just bringing each passenger to their stop, and it's different. You fly around to different helipads around the city. I have a video on it from the Rage server. Of course, it was a different amount of money to be paid back then. It is good money though. You can make well up to you just try it. Trust me, it'll be definitely worth it. Um, Now there is some ways to save money right now that just been added today. So this parking lot here is now free. So you can store and then you can also bring vehicles here for free. It used to be $500 a pop to bring a vehicle out of a garage. This is now free, so this one, and as well as the one by casino is free. And I will say as well, there is the Diamond Casino spin every day. You can do one of those. This gives you a little extra money. It's nothing crazy. Like you're not gonna, make thousands and thousands of dollars, but you could potentially win that car. It's a very nice car right now. Actually, let me go show you guys that car. It's I think it's a Ennis Phantom. That's the car right now. It's just a different model, but it's a very nice car. My friend Andy owned one in the Rage server, but it's a very nice car, and you guys, it's amazing. But the odds of winning it are probably very hard because I won the casino car in our last city, and it cost it. I didn't. I was. It was only me and like one other person that had that car. No one else had it. So. Well, yeah, let's go check out that car at the casino real quick. I'll show you guys it. And, there's a few other things we can do, like just little mini games here and there that we can do to get money. Like, you can play ping pong with your friend. You guys can bet money against each other. And the bet limit is $1,000. So you can definitely do that, make a little bit of money that way. Um, you know, Now I know everybody's scared because like there's a lot of jobs that make money, yes, but at the same time, if we die, it costs a lot of money to get revived by or to respawn at the hospital. That is being fixed. They are going to make that less because they are seeing a lot of complaints. So that is being fixed. I have word about that. Um, Ignore this music for now. But yeah, as I said, there is the wheel here, so you can spin that once a day. There is an exact timer, so it'll tell you when. And this right here is the car right now. Very nice car. I think you can also get that in a case. And that reminds me as well, guys. So we do get these Zen coins every 3 hours. So every 3 hours you play, you get Zen coins. These things are very useful. Now you're not going to be a millionaire off Zen coins. We can't just buy cash like we could in Rage and stuff like that. We gotta follow certain guidelines when it comes to 5M and buying cash. So there is loot crates. There is like the car crates here. There is the sports car. There's a lot of good cars you can win. Let me just run over here. Just still playing. Yeah, so there is a lot of good crates in this VIP shop. There is the vehicles you can buy. Now you can straight up buy these vehicles. Now I know this looks like a lot because that is 425 real dollars. But no, you can literally earn that by playing 425 hours if you wanted to. Now, of course, that is a long grind as well, 425 hours. But if you're like me, you can easily do that. And I will say one thing as well. When grinding all these jobs across the city, if you have a second monitor, that's your best friend. Like, that's what I get. Like, I wouldn't do half of these jobs if I couldn't watch Netflix or, any other TV show on my second monitor. Like, I wouldn't do, like, the miner job. This thing takes well over 40 minutes by yourself. It doesn't pay out that great. If you have a group of like three other friends, you can make a good amount of money off it because you can do it super fast. But if you're doing that by yourself, you better have something going on in the background, or you're just sitting there for a long time. The one job I will say stay away from at the beginning is fishing. I wasted a lot of money on fishing because it seems like a great payout and a great thing if you get to a higher level because there's all these different types of fish and stuff like that. And it's a great payout and all, but you have to spend a lot of money to get started. You gotta buy a fishing rod, which is $1,000. You gotta buy a fishing kit, $1,500, and then you gotta buy bait and so forth. It can get very expensive very quickly. So I wouldn't recommend that. And all these purple jobs, these like we got barn, we got farming, and we also got plumbing and Polito. This plumbing in Polito, it's very quick. It pays $300 every time, and it takes you about like less than 5 minutes to do. It's very quick. You literally just go around and you repair fire hydrants across Polito, and there's like maybe 12 blips. And please keep in mind, I know people have been saying this in chat. When you do these jobs and you do the blips, so if you do the blips, typically once you're done those blips and you're done the activity, you have to go back to the beginning and talk to the guy. It'll be like a dollar sign on your mini map. Talk to that guy there at the dollar sign. Press your third eye, your alt muscle, and he will give you your money. He will pay you out as well as your experience points. It's about You have to do this 10 times to level up because you have 50 experience, and then it's 50 XP every time, 500 for the first level. Um, Sorry about that. But yeah, basically that's everything. Now there is drug labs. You can sell drugs to NPCs. There's many different ways to make money here, guys. You just have to explore. You have to enjoy the city. Now I know we're not extremely high in population right now, unless you live in that peak time zone, or you have friends and you play together in that time zone, or you play together with your friends only when you're in the city. And if you do play together with your friends only, definitely do jobs like scrapyard and jobs like miner, because if you have more than one person doing those type of jobs, you're gonna make way more money way faster. But that's basically it. Like I said before, you want to stay away from fishing and probably garbage as well, because garbage is it gets very tedious and it's not really worth the amount of money you're gonna make. But like I said, there's a lot of things to do in this city. Now, there is a lot of jobs, and I know houses are expensive, houses are scary because how much they can cost. But there is some cheap houses in Sandy if you just want somewhere to store your car where you don't gotta pay for it all the time. There is some houses in Sandy that are relatively cheap, and they have great interiors. You can still fully customize the interior and all that type of stuff, but the house doesn't look that great on the outside. I will say that. Now as for like the Playboy Mansion and the mansion in Sandy right here, this mansion in Sandy, that's like my favorite house on the map. This house are not available to buy yet. Those two houses, the Playboy Mansion and the mansion in Sandy, are not available to buy yet, guys. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Um, and this job as well, because I didn't bring it up, it's similar to the trucker, but except you're driving around a gas truck and you're delivering gas to different gas stations. And you're doing the gas animation, which you guys have probably seen when you fill up your car. You basically bring the nozzle towards your gas tank, and then you fill up your car. So this, you do the same thing, except you bring the nozzle towards a pipe, and you're filling up that pipe with gas. So this job you can only do at certain times throughout the day because it'll fluctuate based on if gas stations actually need gas. So, but it does pay pretty well for what it is. It's not. It's just something to do for some extra money throughout the day. And one thing I also forgot to mention is these quests, the mystery person quests. So these are all around the map, the mystery person quest. And then there's one guy at Legion Square. What's that guy's name at Legion Square, guys? Jesus. Now, Jesus, he does have daily reward tasks. Sometimes his daily tasks are like do 10 delivery job missions, which is delivery jobs right here. I think they're currently fixing it, but sometimes it's other stuff too, like just help 9 people in the mystery person's quest. And you get like $1,000 through that, and then you also get the money from every quest you do, which is usually like it's usually $80 to $200 that you can make from the mystery person quest, and they take no time at all. They take like 1 or 2 minutes. They're very quick. They don't take much time. Now, I know we're probably all used to, because we're all from Rage, we're all from all these other different types of city where the economies are like skyrocket. You get millions and millions and millions of dollars. That's not what this city is meant to be, guys. This city is meant to be a slow, grindy based city, but you can still make great money if you put in the time. And the thing is, too, we're not making this a job based city because we want RP, we want roleplay. So you guys want to try to join a org. Right now, I'm EMS temp leader. I'm gonna be doing EMS job fair on Saturday, which is the 22nd of August. I'll be here on peak server time. Peak server time is um, restart, which is at 3 a.m. to I'll probably do till I'll probably do till 11. I'll make it like 5 6 hours. Try to see and find people throughout the city. There is a few other people I have in messages and DMs, and I'm trying to get them hired. And feel free to DM me on Discord. My DMs are always open for whatever questions you have or whatever you need help with around the city. You can contact me by Cryptic on my Discord, as well as uh, Biblical is my username. And you can always see me as Michael in the Zenith Discord, guys. So I'm always around to help. I always try my best to be available. So yeah, that's basically it. We can make money. It is hard. It is a grind, but if you don't have a Netflix account, there's millions and millions of sites where you can watch shows and stuff like that for free. I don't condone it, but it is out there. So I will say that if you have a second monitor, definitely do that and just grind some jobs and have a good time. But that's all for now. I hope you understood that. If you guys want me to do some more tutorials on jobs, me and Jack Carson are both working on that. So he's gonna do some, I'm gonna do some. So we'll both do some videos on showing you different job tutorials. This was kind of just like an overall spectrum of what jobs can earn all throughout the city. So I want you guys to be aware, money is there. You just gotta go out there and capture it. Okay? But that's all from Michael here at Zenith Rp. I hope you all have a great night. I'll see you all in the city. Talk to you soon.